is not ready to accept this nonsense. It's nonsensical to let one person hold the whole country hostage, just like how we are now. We are all slaves of Mrs. Jenny Ansah. We are all slaves of Mr. Peter Mutharika. Yet courts had pronounced and given a verdict. Movie number 4. Political analysts and scientists are looking the fate of our political development. Others are contemplating that the problems of Malawi are not because of a president, but a system. Muvi would like to fault them all. That's not true. That's not true. A president who commands and directs best leadership cannot let or allow ministers, members of parliament, or councillors, or family members to indulge into corrupt activities if he is not supporting or endorsing such nonsense. So, political analysts, you of you who say you are political scientists, you are wrong. When there is sound leadership, the whole country will be sound enough. When there is a leadership that is straightforward, there's no way there will be corruption. Now, to say that leadership are not a problem, the problem is the system, that's not true. We have an example of Tanzania. Tanzania is led by Chama cha Mapinduzi, a political party that has given freedom to Tanzania for 60 or more years. 50 some, yeah, 60 or most. But there have been leaders where corruption is high. There have been leaders where Tanzania was down until a new leadership came under President John Pombe Magufuli. When he came, he started sweeping out each and every nonsense that was in the government. 10,000 civil servants that went into power, into the government out of tribalism and under influence of government officials were removed. That's sound leadership. So don't lie to Malawians that it's a system. No, it's a leadership. When the head is stupid, the whole tail of the snake will remain stupid. If the head of the snake is a little snake, it will always be a cobra up to the tail. So, political scientism that you are doing is revoked and is refused by Muvi Chilungamo and the utopian philosophy. We believe we have to empower the head of the snake for it to remain a snake up to the end. We have to strengthen the head of the presidency so that the whole system of government will still be strong. Movie number 5. Opinion poll conducted by Afrobarometer has shown tribal politics that has engulfed Malawi into regionalistic political zones. You agree with me? I have that paper here where there's a Afrobarometer, whatever you call it, a scale or sketch or demographic or something. It's showing that Malawi politics is really entrenched, is really based and deep-rooted into regionalism and tribalism. Because today we have seen on that barometer that Southern Region, entire Southern Region and Eastern Region support the regional party of DPP. Just because the presidential candidate and the running mate comes from Southern Region and Eastern Region. And the votes that are coming from Central and Northern Region shows that clearly it's about tribalism and regionalism. The Sam Afrobarometer shows Tonse Alliance has got domination in the Northern Region and Central Region. They have got less votes, though they are more, but lesser in the Southern Region and Eastern Region. We don't believe whether it's true, but there is some kind of sense in that, and we need to deal with it right away now. Though this is a trend, Muvi Chilungamo condemns this type of political demography because it does not reflect the will of Malawians, but the will of politicians. This barometer that we have, it does not represent you Malawians' feelings and mine. It is representing what politicians tell us. That since you are from the south, you have to vote for a candidate that is from your region. Since you are from the east, you have to present someone who is coming from your region. And this is nonsense because they are not going to be elected to be leaders of Eastern Region or Southern Region. They are going to be elected as leaders of the Republic of Malawi. Therefore, we need to change this mentality. We need to change this thinking capacity. Politicians are cheating us. Malawians, this is wrong. If we are driven by regions or tribes, we will end up putting a puppet in power just because of tribe and region. You agree with me? If this is the case that, okay, let's look at our region and our tribe, we are ending up going to put stupid people and puppets and dunderheads in power just because they come from my region, they speak my tongue. And that's not how government works. Government, you are looking for a person that is affable, that has got credibility. A government that has got NLP, if you know what it means. National Linguistic Philosophy. Someone who will be able to stand up for all regions as a nation. Therefore, we need to change this. And we have something to tell those two alliances. Movie number 5, B. Muvi Chilungamo is urging all political players in this election to move away from tribal and regional politics. We got bullets about that. Bullet number 1. If you do not move away, you scare other regions that under you, they will not see development or receive good care. And that's the scare. That's the fear. I repeat that one because I want to listen carefully. If you do not move away, you are going to scare other regions that under you, they will not see any development or receive any good care. And that's very dangerous. Bullet number 2. You need to seal the gaps and indicate that you are not tribal or regional parties. In this case, we call upon Mr. President Peter Mutharika, visit the North. If you want to be a president of Malawi, to win these elections, go and visit the North. Because after 21 May 2019, you have not visited the people of the North. And as I speak to you, people of the North feel isolated. And they don't feel Malawians anymore. Because their president don't visit them. And you must stop your ministers, advisors, and other people from talking rubbish. If you are a person who needs a vote, you don't go out there and tell people that you are unthankful people. You don't appreciate what the government is doing. Therefore, we are not going to give you development. Any politician who says that must be fired henceforth because he is destroying the future of your political party. Bullet number 3. After 2019 elections, I think I have said that one, but I will repeat it. President Peter Mutharika has not stepped his foot in the northern region, and this has made northerners to feel isolated or think they are not Malawians, which is the reason on these elections Mr. Mutharika may not get any vote in the north. And this is true, because you don't give a vote to somebody who don't come to visit you, who don't even care about you, who don't even know that you exist. Bullet number 5. In Mulanje, Cholo and Palombe, Tonse Alliance may not garner votes just because it is a stronghold of DPP, and Mr. Peter Mutharika is the area of Mr. Mutharika and DPP. And this is pathetic in Matibati dispensation. Because the time whereby people were barred that you can't go there went with Weresike and colonialism or federation. After Matibati democracy, after independence, people are free to go and campaign each and every place of the countryside. Bullet number 5. Malawi must embrace inclusive and collective democracy, where political parties and leaders are free to go in the countryside to sell and market their political goals and ambitions, so that it remains with the people to choose. It remains with the people to decide. Don't decide for them because of regions or tribe. Let Malawians choose what is good for them, not what is good for you, political parties and politicians. That's why they are independent contenders. That's why they are independent contestants. They stand on independent ticket because they believe with their ideologies they can be voted into power. Movie number 6. Warning to Tonse Alliance. This is directed to Mr. Jagwera and Mr. Saulos Chilima. You have carried over 9 political parties on your back, and all these parties are from across the national divide. The torchbearers are you. You are only coming from one region. Remember that. Don't forget. You are all coming from central region. And don't take advantage that because you are coming from the central region, all people are breathing well. Because our attitude and mentality believes in regionalism in Malawi. Therefore, for once, Malawi has tried to cut off